she going to create history? We had no idea how quick she could go. And he's now the world's junior record holder in the men's 1500 meters freestyle.
Come on. Tajus Juska of Lithuania. Bronze on the 50 meters freestyle. 22:34. He's only 1/100 behind silver. Gosh, this is going to be great. The final of the men's 100 meters freestyle at this European Junior Championships. And the fastest seed, not having the best start there. Eneli of Croatia right in the centre, the red hat. Possibly the better start from the 50 meters specialist, the silver medalist on the 50 free, up in lane 3. Luca Hopto Gurndal, the 16-year-old, and he's going very quickly. Also going quickly is Ballaratian 7. Looks like it might be Ballarati it is. So 7 at the bottom there, right at the bottom, and the black hat leading. And well, tied for first with Svetkov up in lane 2, and look up number 1. Lane number 1, he's going really quickly. It's the 15-year-old, fastest 15-year-old in history, and he's swimming away from the field here. This is Juska of Lithuania. Goodness me, can the Lithuanian win? Coming back is Eneli of Croatia in the centre. Goodness me, who's going to get it? It's going to be so tight. Who gets the touch? Oh, he's got it at lane number 1. The 15-year-old has won the gold. Can you believe it? Can you believe the 15-year-old has won gold on the men's 100 meters freestyle, bronze on the 50, and Tajus Juska has won gold for Lithuania in lane 1. 7th fastest coming in, 48.74, 6/100s ahead of Eneli. Oh my goodness me, what a fantastic race that was. His third 25. Off the wall, he was brilliant. He exploded down that third 25. Oh my goodness. And the defending champion. How can you be a defending European Junior champion when you're still only 16? He's the European Senior champion. Not as in old people, as in he's the European champion. Kuzey Tuncelli. So 1500 meters final, 30 legs of this pool. And this is going to be very, very interesting. Let's see what Mr. Tuncelli can do here. He holds the championship record at 14:58. I'm sure that's going to go. It's just how quick he can go. Won the European Junior Championships last year and in that 14:58.89. Won the European Championships in 14:55. Won the World Junior Championships, 14:59.8. Well, he had a goal this year. Look at him go. Oh, this is incredible. He had a goal this year of going to the European Championships, try and take on the best and see what he could do, see if he could get a medal. He won gold. Then he said he wants to come here and win gold in this 1500. I've got to say, he's going very quick. 55.3. Well, that is amazing. I wonder if he's going for a time here. Seeing if he's going to try and just test out his capabilities in the second half. He swam comfortably through to 1100 meters at the European Championships and then absolutely took off with 8 lengths to go, with 400 meters to go. And took on Mikhailo Romanchuk, the Ukrainian. Outstanding swimmer he is. He wasn't rested, to be fair, but just absolutely took off, and in the space of about 60-70 meters took off about 5-meter lead. And this is amazing. So the 2 Turks in 4, Kuzey Tuncelli and Mohammed Ozden in 3, already opened up a lead of about well, it's about 5 or 6 meters. Tuncelli over the 3rd swimmer. That's Lieberman of Germany. I wonder what Lieberman's thinking here. He's very quick. He went 15:10 in the heats. He's about 7 meters behind. Lovely turn from the German on the right-hand side of those 2 yellow lane lines. A lovely, long, lolloping, rangy stroke. But look at Tuncelli. Well, this is really, really interesting. He's gone through the 200 and 154. He's just split 29.5. So we'll keep an idea of these times here, these splits. That's 29.3, so he's got a little bit quicker. So no doubt about what he's trying to do here. He's trying to set a time, and if he can keep this going, if he can keep on going about 29.5s or so, well, that would be 59 seconds for the 15 for each of the hundreds. That'll be very, very fast because he started off with that 55. He's going to be in the 1440s if he's not careful. That's amazing. What's he gone there? 29.49. So that's again pretty good. He's gone 253 for the 300. So Tuncelli leading for Turkey with his teammate Ozden in second at the moment, and he's going well as well. Really is in second place, only just in the shot. Gracious. Third place back there is the German Johannes Lieberman. And just a little behind him is Procker. Just about 3 meters behind him is Procker. He's a 29.55. That's the slowest 50 he's done so far, but it's still all very similar. So this is very interesting. He's testing himself. He's now in a place he's never been before. He's never been this quick at the 400-meter mark in a 1500 freestyle, and he looks like he's really going for it. He's going to have to do this if he wants to final at the Olympics, and he stated that's what he wants to do. 29.7, so he has got a little bit slower. 29.74, that was 0.2 of a second slower. So this is really impressive stuff from the defending European junior champion, the world junior champion, the European champion he is. Won in Belgrade, won comfortably in the end, quite surprising. You just see those turning judges holding those cards to say how many lengths they've got left. 21 lengths left, that was a better one, that was the 29.52 there, so a little bit quicker again. Tuncelli, well, he's right on that lane line. They're big lane lines here, they really are. They're big solid things, they don't move. They're excellent for keeping you straight as long as you don't touch them, but if you touch them, it's like a big old break. So that is the 500 meters turn, and he's well under the world junior record split. That's 3.1 seconds underneath the world junior record split. That's incredible. The world junior record is held by Grgic of Croatia, and that's 14.46. Surely he can't do that. And he's 3 seconds under that pace. 29.7, that last one was. He's just dropping off a little bit. 4:51.7 he was at the 500. And the 29.6, so he seems to be going slightly slower this way down the pool than on the return journey than he does from the start end going the other way, just by a couple of tenths every time, but he's still pushing, and he's pushing hard. He's now about, what, 10 meters ahead from the second swimmer. That's Ozden of Turkey, with third place still is Lieberman, and he's swimming well. 29.4, he's got a little bit quicker. Wow. That's the 600 meters turn. Well, he's lapping very, very well here. It'll be fascinating to see if he's gone up too quickly. Certainly testing his early speed, see what he can do. So he's been a little bit slower down here. Oh, 29.5, that's not slow at all. Wow. He just keeps on going, doesn't he? So far, that's a 650 turn. So he's got 16 lengths left at this next turn. The leader now by about, well, it must be nearly 15 meters already. He's only gone 700. Wow, from his teammate, Mohamed Ozden. So this is the 700 meters turn. It's just gone 29.3. He's faster again. This is amazing. This is properly amazing stuff. 649.7 the 700. Well, if you're a swimming aficionado, this is awesome. 29.5, 29.3, 29.4, 29.5, 29.7, 29.5, 29.7, around that 400 to 500 mark. 29.6, 29.4, 29.5. Wow. There's another 29.5. So that's the halfway mark in this, the final of the men's 1500 meters freestyle. And this is outstanding swimming, 7.19. 7.19 at the halfway mark. Well, two of those, that's under 14.40. Surely he can't do that. He's only 16. It's the 800, 7:48. I think that's right on his lifetime best, actually, on the 800 metres. Goodness me. It's a little bit slower again. That's another 29.7, that 50. Well, this is just amazing. Absolutely extraordinary. So the leader by a good long way, he must be about 20 metres ahead now. It's Kuzey Tuncelli of Turkey. 29.4. I thought he was backing off, but no, he's not. He's going quicker again. Tuncelli in 4, from Osden in 3. In 5, it's Lieberman in 3rd place at the moment, and maybe about 6 or 7 metres back from him in lane 6, it's Proker of Romania. In 2, Kakoulakis of Greece. And then very close indeed for 6th, 7th and 8th. But this guy just keeps on churning it out, doesn't he? And that's the 900-metre mark, and this is getting very, very exciting. 29.5. Gosh, he's just going and going and going. Well, if he can go close to 14.40, I mean, 14.40 anything, to be honest, is amazing. His lifetime best is 14.54. That's the Turkish national record. The European junior record is 14.46.09, and that's the world junior record as well. And he's right on that. He's miles under it. 4.7 seconds. 29.35. Still going. That's one of his fastest 50s, that one. Still going. Amazing. So I can't quite believe what I'm seeing here. This is Kuzey Tuncelli, the 16-year-old Turk. He's the defending European junior champion. He's the European champion also on the 1500 freestyle. The world junior champion. And he's just gone through the 1,000-metre mark in 9:47. 9:47.22. And he's 4.4 seconds inside the world junior record time at that 1,000-metre mark. And that was his slowest one so far, 29.8. So has he gone a little bit too quick, too early? He's still going well though, starting to feel that pace. He's starting to look a little bit more tired. See what he goes here. 29.5, he's back on it. Wow. This is just incredible. Well, I hope the crowds realise quite how fast he's going, because this is something special. Never been seen before at this level. He's 16 years of age. He's going to, if he can keep this going, break the world junior record on 1,500 metres freestyle, which is an astonishing 14.46. Well, he's now 4.3 seconds inside it, so he's still right on it, 29.8. So a little bit slower again. That was the 1,100 metres turn. 14.46.5. Wow, this is amazing stuff from the young Turk, it really is. Second still, it is Osden of Turkey, but Jonas Lieberman of Germany just starting to catch him a little bit. He's now 27 metres ahead is Tuncelli of the Turk. 4.2 seconds inside the world record, world junior record pace. 29.8 again, so a little bit down, but still going well. And this is the 1,200 metres turn coming up, so he's just got 6 lengths left. Starting to look a little bit tired, but I'm not surprised. The speed he's got, and if he goes somewhere around 14.40 or something, that's going to scare the world, it really is. There's 30 flat, so he is slowing down a little bit, 30.0 for that last 50. He is getting tired when he's now 3.7 inside world junior record pace, so it's just getting closer to that mark. It's still a long way ahead of it, but he is starting to slow a little bit. The Turkish man in lane number 4, his teammate still in silver medal place, but the German's starting to catch him now. He's on his feet. And what is that, 5 lengths to go now. And he's 3.6 seconds ahead. That was a 29.8, it was faster again. So he's getting back into it now. I think he can sense what he's achieving here. Kuzey Tuncelli of Turkey. Come on, my friend, this is a brilliant swim. I would love to see a world junior record here. Absolutely incredible. And the battle for silver and bronze is also hotting up as well, but That's 200 meters to go. That's a 1,300 meters turn. And he's still 3.7 seconds inside world junior record pace is the Turk here. This is amazing. The crowd's starting to really get behind him. The Turkish team are really cheering him on. The Italian team also trying to wave him on. He's starting to react as well. This is really impressive. And the German now taken over in second place. Lieberman with Osden third. But he's still well under that world junior record pace. In fact, he's got faster. He's got even faster. That's amazing. He's now 4.1 inside it with 3 lengths to go. Oh, wow, this is brilliant. Absolutely stunning. Kuzey Tuncelli of Turkey. I've never seen the likes of it from a 16-year-old. It's never been done before. The defending European junior champion in this men's 1,500 meters freestyle. He's still only 16. He won the seniors just 2 weeks ago. He's got 100 meters left in this final of the men's 1,500 freestyle. He's turning 13:45. He's going to be well under world junior record pace if he can keep this going. The crowd going nuts in the background. They really are. The silver medalist at the moment is Lieberman of Germany with bronze to Tuncelli. To Osden, the second Turk. But this is really all about this young man. And what has he achieved so far? 29 lengths done here at this turn, 1 length to go. And he is 3.3 seconds underneath world junior record pace. I've got to say, this is outstanding. If you're watching at home, please stand up and salute this young man. The world junior record, well, it stands at the moment to Gergic of Croatia at 14:46.09, and he's absolutely flying down this last 50. What a swim. He's going to successfully defend his European junior title. He's the world junior champion. He's the European junior champion, and he's now the world junior record holder in the men's 1,500 meters freestyle. Kuzey Tuncelli of Turkey, an utterly astonishing 14:41.89. A massive lifetime best, a massive national record, and a massive world junior record in the men's 1,500 meters freestyle for juniors. Utterly extraordinary. Utterly extraordinary. Take a bow, Kuzey Tuncelli. Well, in the meantime, Johannes Lieberman wins silver for Germany. You'll excuse me for missing that, because that world junior record is utterly brilliant. And Mohammed Osden, an excellent swim from Turkey in bronze. What a swim. Well, Lieberman just swam another massive lifetime best to get the silver by 6 seconds, 15:04, and the bronze to Osden of Turkey, 15:19, but 14:41 for a 16-year-old. A new world junior record. And the way he went about it from the gun, from the start, and that is massive. Absolutely massive. Goodness me. Goodness me. Well, the Olympics was only won in 14:39. He's just gone 14:41. Wow. I cannot believe how quick he's gone. Well done, sir. And it's an extraordinary swim. Just 2 seconds outside the time that won the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2 years ago. Can you believe that? And he came back so quickly. His final 50 was astonishing, 27:4. Well.
4 of these girls on paper capable of swimming 66 seconds. Liza Hulko-Lene, also one of those athletes, so can't count her out. She's in that final. If you've got a lane, you've got a chance.
Jefimova in 4, Clint in 5, Standera in 6, with Mami in 3. She'll come back very fast. Final of the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Yellow hat in lane number 5. It is the Swede, Olivia Klint, getting a decent start, but probably the best start in lane number 6. That's Standera of Poland. 4 and 6, Jefimova and Standera. And Jefimova already starting to look good. Really interesting stroke she's got right in the centre there, and that's white hat.
Yeah, quite long 400-metre breaststroke, almost that sprint stroke, but really powerful, gets up and over that, almost looks like a little bit of a dive, but really effective, allows those hips to pop up behind her. Really tight round the wall there. Is Jefimova leading the way at the 50-metre mark, 31.2.
Well,
Well, only 9/100ths ahead of Standera, but that's enough to touch first at the 50 now. Who's going to bring it back fastest? Coming back very quickly is Mami, the 200 defending champion in 3, and she looks very good indeed, as does Romanchuk in 2 in her first major final. This is going to be interesting. Jefimova's still charging though, 20 meters to go in this final of the women's 100 meters breaststroke. I think Jefimova's going to get it. Is she going to create history? The first ever long course European gold for Estonia. It is Eneli Jefimova. Yes, she's got it. Jefimova wins the gold for Estonia. Great swim from her. The silver to Mami, the charging Mami from Switzerland in lane 3. And the bronze, I think it was to the Swede in lane 5, was it? Or was it Standera?
Yeah.
It's Clinton 5 for Sweden. What a final that was.
Yeah, really, really tight race there. But ultimately, the winner comes out on top, 66.41. So tight on that underwater work. Really good to see.
And here's the fastest seed, and she looked awesome in the heats. Didn't quite have the best semi-final, but her heat time was outstanding. Sara Curtis, the defending champion. The final of the women's 50 meters freestyle at the European Junior Championships. Very good start right in the center from the 2 favorites, actually, Sara Curtis and Jana Pavelic. And these two going well. Curtis so strong, that straight arm powerful stroke, and she's really turning over well, starting to swim away from the field. Can Pavelic go with her? Pavelic is going with her and looking good. Can she catch her up? Curtis looks like she's going to win her 2nd gold of these championships. She does. Wow, Sara Curtis, the European champion of the women's 50 meters freestyle for the 2nd European juniors in a row, and the time 24.68, just outside of her European junior record. What a great swim from her. Sara Curtis wins gold.
Vivian Jackl, silver on the 400 medley, just 15 years of age. (1500 meters freestyle final here in Belgrade at the 2024 European Long Course Championships. And as the sun goes down, a beautiful, massive orange ball just behind the stands here on a lovely, balmy evening. The wind just starting to blow nice and gently and cooling us down. 30 lengths of the pool to go. And right in the centre, Victoria Kalivari-Farkas of Hungary, the fastest seed, with Fleur Lewis 2nd. 3rd is Spivox after the heats. But, well, first the turn is the Hungarian in 4. In 2nd, it's the German, Celine Rieder. And these two started off pretty well in 4 and 2. Also 2 is Vivian Jackl of Hungary. So the 2 Hungarians going out reasonably quick. The 15-year-old Jackl, wow, going out quickly though, isn't she? The Hungarian in 4. And this looks like she means business, 4 and 6.
Yeah, these girls not messing around already. Is only 100 meters into this race, so 30 laps of this pool, so 2 down. So expect to see those lap times start to even off a little bit. Quite often the swimmers will approach this maybe with that first 100, 200, slightly above pace, a little bit more looking for that easy speed off the start. So they're almost using that little bit of free energy they get from the start. Then that middle sort of 1200 meters. Really trying to think about getting into that consistency, into routine of those splits. Maybe holding stroke count, holding kick count, thinking about their breathing pattern. So many things to be thinking about in that middle chunk of the race. And then some swimmers will maybe start to go from 300 into the finish, start with that build, but usually it'll be last 3 or 4 lengths. Those athletes will start to wind things up a little bit. So lots to think about. Isn't just, oh, they get in and they just swim up and down and then sprint at the end. It's a lot more around pacing, conserving energy, and as I said, holding all those skills and working all the way through this race.
Well, she's just settling into a pace. She was after the first 50, which of course always is a little bit quicker with that dive. She went 31.74, 31.75, So 1/100th of a second between the second and third 50s. And then she's just gone 32.2, 32.1. So it looks like she's going to settle down somewhere just above the 32-second mark. And if she keeps that going at the moment, the rest of the field, well, they're trying to go with her. Up there in lane number 2 is the 15-year-old, and we don't really know what she can do. It's on the left-hand side of that shot. The swimmer in lane number 2, just on the left-hand side in second place there. Viven Jackl. She is only 15. We certainly don't know what she do. I don't think she knows what she can do age 15. Do you think so?
I feel like when you're that age as well, you don't have any fear. You are really confident in your ability. Your recovery is a lot quicker than when you're older, so you don't necessarily feel too much fatigue from one swim to the next, so you can kind of bounce through the week a little bit easier. It is only probably as you start to get a little bit older, you maybe start to develop a little bit more muscle and really either grow and fill out a little bit more, that it then really starts to take it out of you, and you've got to think about, how do I get back tomorrow evening into that final as recovered as possible. So yeah, really exciting from her, kind of that nothing to lose, everything to gain attitude. Sometimes does really well, especially in these distance events.
Well, pacing will be very interesting. I'm sure she's never swum in a final of this quality, this caliber before, and certainly not at this pace. And leading at the 400-meter mark is Victoria Mihaly-Vari-Farkas of Hungary, the second Hungarian Jackl up there in lane number 2. With third at the moment is the German in lane 6, that's Celine Rieder. And up the top there, the 15-year-old just having a go now at the leader. And this will be very interesting. She's gone up pretty quickly. She looks like she's working quite hard up there in lane number 2, but she's going very fast. I wonder if she's gone a little too early on the left-hand side there of those two leaders. That's the 15-year-old on the left. Right in the centre there is Mihaly-Vari-Farkas. Well, she was a big favourite for me at the start of this race, but at the moment it looks like the youngster is having a go at her, and she's actually splitting about 0.4 of a second faster per 50.
Yeah, she's really giving it a good go. We're seeing almost two very different techniques, as you say, that slightly longer stroke in the middle versus that higher tempo stroke, but Simona Quadrella has that slightly faster tempo for the entire 1500. Paltrinieri's very similar. That turnover is very fast versus sort of your Kate Ledecky's, your Romanchuk. Obviously, Farkas here is a lot longer. So just really working out what these athletes' strengths are. Do they have that lovely long, almost traditional freestyle distance stroke? But we are seeing some of those athletes tend to just rate higher, not really use their legs a lot, and just kind of skim through the surface.
Well, she's skimming very well at the top there, isn't she? Look at that. Viven Jackl of Hungary, the 15-year-old, is really giving it something, and she's still repping quite a lot faster. In fact, she's repping now still about 0.4 of a second faster per 50. So she went out relatively steady and picked it up fairly quickly. Well, I'd say that's slightly surprising. I wonder if Mihaly-Vari-Farkas is going to let her go too far. She's got now, well, over a body length. There's just now a clear gap between the feet of the leader and the fingertips of the swimmer in second place. So over first at the 600 meters turn is Jackl of Hungary with her teammate in 4, second. Third, it's Rieder of Germany. Fourth, just at the moment, I think it's Spivaks of Germany in lane number 3, but Fleur Lewis just starting to catch her. You can see Fleur Lewis just in the right-hand side of the two yellow centre lane lines. She's in 5th. She does like to back-end her races, Fleur Lewis. She'll start off relatively comfortable, and then she'll start picking it up. So I would imagine there's a decent amount of lead changes still to come here.
Yeah, so early on still in this 1500 freestyle, as you said. Lots of time for these athletes to almost drop off, realise they've gone a little bit too hard at the beginning, and gives lots of opportunity for those athletes that maybe paced it a little bit better in that opening 4-500 to come through. But Jacqueline here having a really good swim. She does have a personal best time on paper of 16:14, so she is capable of going quicker than she went in that heat swim. So she qualified for 16:44 to make it into lane 2. She had that 400 individual medley the night before where she won silver. So maybe just choosing to take that heat swim a little bit more comfortable, knowing that she could do enough to make it almost in any lane tonight, and then working a little bit harder, obviously, tonight in this final, looking at that benchmark time.
I'll try and check the Hungarian national record for you, because this is starting to look quite quick here. She's going very well, is Viven Jackl, the youngster, up in lane number 2. And she's now, well, she had a couple of 100 meters ago. She just had a tiny bit of clear water between her feet and the swimmer in second place, Victoria Farkas of Hungary. And it looks like right in the center there. Well, the lifetime best of the swimmer in the center is 16:02. I'm not quite sure if that is the Hungarian record or not. We'll have a look at that in a second. But, well, there we go. And she's gone really quickly. That's the 800 meters freestyle turn. And 8:32 at the 800 freestyle. Well, that's very fast. I'm not quite sure that would have won their gold on the 800 free.
I'm pretty sure it would have definitely got her on the podium in that event. So she has gone out really well with that entry time, as you say, of 16:14. So what, 8:32 out to 100. So yeah, not slow through that first 800. So she's past the halfway mark now, plenty past that. Almost on this, as you say, home straight, you can call that, on a 1500. But so she's what, seven meters clear of the rest of the field. So sometimes when you're that far ahead, it is difficult to swim on your own, but when you're the leader, it must be nice to know that there's plenty clear water. You've got a little bit of room to kind of show some fatigue and then still hopefully hang on towards the end and closing length of this race. So she's going really well.
Well, she's going really well. Amy, I'm going to tell you, she would have got a silver medal on the 800 meters freestyle with the time that she touched to her feet. And she would have been just 1 second behind the winner of the gold medal on the 800 meters freestyle. That was her teammate Anya Kesley. And that's quite extraordinary. The pace that she's going at the moment, this is really very, very fast indeed. And she seems to be increasing her pace at the moment. I'll just tell you the splits going backwards. So that last one was 32.45, so a tiny bit slower than the previous one at 32.2, 32.5, 32.3, 32.3, 32.3, 32.1, 32.1. So she's very, very consistent right around that 32.3-ish area. And she seems to be continuing to wind it up, and this is fascinating. And the lead, well, now it must be about 10 or 12 meters or so from the swimmer in second place. That's, at the moment, it's Victoria Farkas of Hungary, but it's only just that, because 0.2 of a second now she's got a lead over the swimmer in third place. That's Celine Rieder of Germany. And in fourth place is Fleur Lewis with 500 meters to go. So it looks like Jackl's swimming away from the field, but the battle for silver, bronze and fourth very much still on.
Yeah, indeed, really exciting to see this from Viven Jackl. She's really taken the opportunity here in this final. She was out, not the quickest, Farkas was out 4:15.2, but she's holding roughly, so she's holding sub 65s. She's holding just under 4:20 pace, so she's not really dropped off a massive amount from her first opening 400. So she's showing really good strength here in this discipline. So 400 meters left to go. So what, if she can hold that, she'll be very close. Hold another sub 4:20, she'll be very close to that entry time of 16, well, she'll be way under that entry time, shall I say, of 16:14.
Well, it's really impressive, isn't it? This is a fabulous swim from the youngster. I said earlier on that we didn't really know how quickly she could go, and I'm sure she doesn't know, and I'm sure her coaches don't know, but they're learning very fast here. She's still going right in there, 32 middle, 32.4 was the last one. 32.6 was the slowest 50 so far, just gone to 32.7 actually. So she's slowing down a tiny bit, but it's only a tiny bit. And now overtaken in second place is Celine Rieder of Germany, the athlete who was 7th on the 5,000 metres open water. There is the leader right at the top there in lane number 2. 5th fastest seed coming into this final of the women's 1,500 metres freestyle. And Celine Reeder now has got about 2 or 3 metre lead over the swimmer currently in bronze medal position. That's silver and bronze. Just see coming into the picture now. So Jackl over first. Second at the moment is the German. That is Celine Reeder. Third is Victoria Mahalivari-Farkas of Hungary. But Fleur Lewis, between those two now, starting to catch up the Hungarian in third. She hasn't got far to go. She may run out of space, but Fleur Lewis starting to charge and trying to get a second medal of these championships. Silver on the 800. Can she get another medal on this, the 15?
Yeah, it isn't over for the battle down there in second, third and fourth, as you say. 300 metres left for these girls, so Farkas does look like she's maybe starting to move it on a little bit, maybe seeing Fleur there just starting to come back. So the race there in the centre of the pool for those silver and bronze medals, but Viven Jackl just motoring ahead, almost 15 metres clear of the rest of the field. So unless something drastic happens in this last 200 metres, she is going to be our new European champion. 13:57, she's over.
Well, I was just going to say, look at the race for second place. They've just taken the cameras off that race for second, third and fourth, and it really is hotting up for the minor medals. No doubt about the leader, and she's swimming really well, 32.8 still, so she's still under 33 seconds for each 50. There's the underwater shot. Look at the drive she's got with her feet. 3 lengths to go here, Amy, but it looks like the race for bronze medal really getting very, very hot indeed. And just see that in the centre, those 2 yellow lane lines in the centre. On the left-hand side, it's the Hungarian, Mahalivari-Farkas, but coming back in the red hats is Fleur Lewis of Great Britain, and she's just starting to, well, get very close. She's about a half a second behind now.
Yeah, just split 32.5, 32.6 there. So Mahalivari was 34.33, so she has seen her there on her shoulder. She is trying to do something about it, but Lewis here really building down this final 1,400 metre mark. They'll go into the turn, so 2 lengths left. That bell signals that there is only 2 lengths left of this race.
Well, this is a fascinating race, isn't it? It really is. That was the silver medalist in the black cap, but there, no doubt about the leader, the youngster, her senior international debut, and she's won a silver on the 400 medley, and she's a long, long way ahead in this 1,500 metres freestyle. You can just see, well, you could just see the athlete in second place. You'll see it now, though, just coming in, 1 length to go. There's the second place athlete. Look at the battle for third just behind her. At the moment, it's been led by Fleur Lewis, but Victoria Mahalivari-Farkas hasn't let her go quite yet. There's going to be a big old sprint on for that bronze medal, but no doubt about the leader, and this is just amazing. She's looking really, really good at the top there. She is. The youngster, the 15-year-old Hungarian, Viven Jackl, silver on the 400 medley, and now it's going to be gold on the 1,500 metres freestyle. The new European champion, the women's 1,500 metres freestyle, is Viven Jackl of Hungary, and the time 16:06, a new lifetime best for her by an awful long way, by about 8 seconds. The silver to Celine Reeder of Germany, the bronze. A great second half that was from Fleur Lewis of Great Britain, adding a bronze on this 15 to the silver that she won on the 800 freestyle. What a swim it was from the youngster. We had no idea how quick she could go, and she went like lightning up the top there, didn't she, Jackl? Gold to the Hungarian in lane number 2, Viven Jackl, a 15-year-old.